If the world erupts in chaos, you're only a poor sandal weaver. How will you rise? The world, having been long divided, must unite. Having been long united, must divide. Romance of the Three Kingdoms is one of the four great classic novels of ancient China. It is a Chinese historical epic novel about the turbulent Three Kingdoms period, around 1800 years ago, featuring legendary heroes and villains battling for power and shaping Chinese history. It's a captivating blend of historical events and legendary tales, filled with iconic characters, intricate battles, and political intrigue, offering timeless insights into leadership, strategy, and human nature. Let's start the story from Peach Garden Oath, the rise of heroes in a turbulent era. 184 AD, the Eastern Han dynasty had fallen into complete decay. Corrupt eunuchs controlled the imperial court, natural disasters wreaked havoc, and bandits roamed freely. The common people suffered terribly. In this fateful year, a great uprising shook the empire, the Yellow Turban Rebellion. In a small tavern in Zhuo County, a burly man sat at a wooden table, his brows furrowed in deep thought. He wore a simple blue tunic, his broad shoulders and muscular frame exuding strength. His piercing eyes reflected the weight of his concerns. He held a cup of murky wine, lost in contemplation. The world is in chaos. The Yellow Turbans rampage unchecked, and the people suffer endlessly. He sighed, his voice filled with anger and helplessness. This man was Liu Bei, courtesy named Xuande. Though he was of imperial descent, his family had long fallen into poverty. To make a living, he crafted straw sandals and traded small goods. But in his heart, he harbored grand ambitions, to bring peace to the land and restore order to the empire. Just then, the tavern door swung open. A tall man with a crimson robe and a long blade stepped inside. His face was the color of a ripe date, his phoenix eyes sharp, and his brows thick and arched. He radiated a commanding presence. He glanced at Liu Bei and strode over. "Innkeeper, bring your finest wine," the man called out. He took a hearty gulp, then turned to Liu Bei with a grin. "You have the look of a warrior. May I ask your name?" "I am Liu Bei from Zhuo County," Liu Bei replied, cupping his fists in greeting. The man laughed heartily. "I am Guan Yu, courtesy name Yun Chang from Sheliang. I've heard of the Yellow Turban rebels wreaking havoc. I am seeking like-minded men to fight against them." The two spoke at length and found their ideals aligned. At that moment, the tavern door burst open again. A massive figure stormed in, a man with a leopard-like face, round eyes, a thick beard, and a thunderous voice. "Innkeeper, bring me 10 pounds of beef and a few jugs of strong wine." As he sat down, he noticed Liu Bei and Guan Yu in conversation. He strode toward them. "Two warriors, what are you discussing?" "We are planning to fight the Yellow Turban rebels," Liu Bei said. The man's eyes lit up and he slapped his thigh with excitement. "Good, I am Zhang Fei, courtesy name Yade, from Yan. I wish to fight alongside you." The three men, bound by their shared ambition, decided to pool their resources, recruit soldiers, and join the battle against the rebels. But before they embarked on their journey, they felt the need to seal their bond with an unbreakable vow. The three men arrived at Zhang Fei's estate, where a magnificent peach orchard stood in full bloom. Spring had painted the garden in hues of pink and red, the fragrance of blossoms filling the air.
Under the ancient peach trees, they set up an altar, lit incense, and knelt before the heavens. They swore a solemn oath. "We are not born on the same day, but we swear to die on the same day. We vow to serve the country, protect the people, and never betray one another. If we break this oath, let heaven and earth punish us."
From that moment on, Liu Bei became the eldest brother, Guan Yu the second, and Zhang Fei the youngest. The three swore to live and die together, to fight side by side, and to bring justice to the world. Pooling their silver, they recruited over 100 brave warriors and purchased weapons and armor, preparing to march to war. Soon after, the imperial court dispatched General Liu to suppress the Yellow Turban rebels. Liu Bei and his sworn brothers joined his forces, with Liu Bei appointed as a vanguard commander. The rebel leader, Zhang Jue, proclaimed himself the heavenly general and preached, "The blue sky is dead, the yellow sky shall rise." He commanded an army of 100,000, sweeping across the land with unstoppable force. Their sheer numbers overwhelmed many imperial troops. On the battlefield, the Yellow Turban army charged forward, their battle cries shaking the heavens. Liu Bei stood at the front lines, raising his twin swords high. Brothers, now is our chance to earn glory and honor. Charge! Guan Yu brandished his green dragon crescent blade, mounted his horse, and charged into battle, slicing through enemies like a god of war. Zhang Fei, wielding his serpent spear, roared like a ferocious tiger, plunging into the enemy ranks, wreaking havoc. Their bravery turned the tide of battle. Liu Bei and his brothers secured a glorious victory, slaying thousands of enemies. Their deeds spread through the imperial army, earning them great renown. Yet the Yellow Turban army remained formidable. Lu Ji ordered Liu Bei to lead reinforcements, and he fought tirelessly, breaking through enemy lines and securing a decisive win. At last, the Yellow Turban rebellion was crushed. Zhang Jue died, and the empire found temporary peace. For their valor, Liu Bei was awarded the title of county magistrate, marking his first step into the world of politics and war. But this was only the beginning of their legendary journey. One fateful night, Liu Bei sat in his county office, gazing at the dark sky, deep in thought. Guan Yu and Zhang Fei stood beside him, their faces serious. Suddenly, a soldier rushed in, fell to his knees, and shouted, "Urgent report! Dong Zhuo has seized the emperor. He rules with an iron fist. The empire is in chaos, and warlords rise across the land." Liu Bei's eyes narrowed. As expected, the real storm is just beginning. Coming next, the rise of chaos. Dong Zhuo's tyranny shakes the empire. How will this ruthless warlord alter the fate of the Han dynasty? Guan Yu and Zhang Fei face a formidable enemy. Will the brothers withstand their toughest challenge yet? A new era of warlords and battles begins. Who will seize power in this turbulent age? The epic saga continues. Who will rise and who will fall? Stay tuned for Chapter 2, Dong Zhuo's Tyranny, the Empire in Turmoil. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more epic stories from the romance of the Three Kingdoms.